to the world. But the reason is that it's very, very important for Biafrans to be part of this process. When the Nigerian government, Tinubu and the Christopher Musa files a case against the United States of Biafra cabinet, headed by our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, this is exactly what they did. Like we said here before, they will always use those that are Biafrans to fight Biafrans. Just like in Finland, they use those people that are working for the Nigerian state that are Biafrans to testify against our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. This is exactly what they did. So let's go up. Let's start from beginning. Honorable Chief Survivor. Okay, so this is the history. And the case they said is Biafra Republic government in exile versus United States of Biafra, Biafra Republic government in exile, de facto corporation et al. Timothy J. Kelly presiding, date 5/5/29/2025, date of last filing 6/3/2025. So this is, remember, the United States of Biafra, the Biafra history is a continuum. Please go up again. Go to the beginning. So it is a continuum from the Ojukwu, our Honorable Ojukwu, to Wazlike, to Nnamdi Kanu, to Simon Ekpa, now to the United States of Biafra. It is a continuum. Nothing changed.
Nothing.
The basic need, the basic reason for Biafra is the same: to leave a country that reintegrates non-terrorists into the community, into the police, into the security. Even these terrorists, as they are reintegrating them and giving them AK-47, giving them GPR, giving them all kinds of ammunitions, they will use these ammunitions to launch, to target countries like the United States of America, like Britain, like other well-known countries that don't engage in this criminality. That is what the Nigerian state do. But they won't tell you that. Tinubu and Christopher Musa, they will come to you in Dubai. They will come to you in Saudi Arabia. They will come to America. They will go to Britain to ask you to give them arms, to give them money to fight the terrorists. Be not deceived. They are the terrorists. Do not give them anything, because they are the one that encourage the terrorism.
Yes.
Nigerian government policy is to reintegrate non-terrorists.
Exactly.
That is why every month you hear that they graduated 5,000 Boko Haram. The next month you will hear they graduated 5,000 ISWAP, ISIS and all that. Next you will hear they graduated 5,000 Fulani terrorists. That is what the Nigerian government do. They use their money, the money you give them, to send these people to build them homes, give them houses, and they use that to reintegrate them into Nigeria. So when Tinubu and Defense Minister Christopher Musa come to you, America, Britain, France, Japan, any country in the world, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Dubai, Mauritania, when they come to tell you that, oh, Nigeria is filled with terrorists, give us money to... No, do not be deceived. Tinubu and Christopher Musa are the one that reintegrates those non-terrorists. It is a policy. They bring them in to help them win elections. They bring them in because they are in high numbers. They integrate them into the system and tell them to go and vote so that they will continue to be in power. That is one of the major reasons they bring them in. So when they come to ask you to give them money, the Tucano jet that America gave Nigerian state, there was a specific instruction not to use that jet in the southeast and south part of Nigeria. Today, Christopher Musa and Tinubu are using those Tucano jets in the southeastern part of Nigeria, killing innocent indigenous Biafrans. So they've broken that rule. That enough will make America not to give Nigeria any single support again, because all they care for is to kill all the indigenes that come from the oil-producing section of Nigeria, which is the southeast and the south-south. So no matter the thousands of barrels of oil they promised you, be aware now that that promise is on the blood, the blood of innocent citizens. So stop it. Do not do that again. Look for other resources. Look for other ways to develop the resources. Look for other ways to build your resources, to give to your own citizens, to give your own people. Do not build your wealth on the blood of innocent and indigenous Nigerians and innocent and indigenous Biafrans. So as I was saying, the Nigerian state has taken the United States of Biafra cabinet under Simon Ekpa, whom they are holding in Finland, and under Nnamdi Kanu, whom they are holding in Nigeria. Now they see that despite holding in Nnamdi Kanu, despite holding Simon Ekpa, the United States of Biafra has been declared. So now they realize it's no longer about an individual. It's no longer about Nnamdi Kanu. It's no longer about Simon Ekpa. It's not about me. It is about the wish of the people that can never be extinguished. That is exactly what is happening. So what did Nigerian government DSS do? What they did is to now rally around some ex-brigade cabinet members that were around Simon Ekpa, and now tell them to go file a case against this United States of Biafra that have been declared. It's all about the Biafra. Do not be deceived. It is not about any other thing except the realization, the protection of the United States of Biafra, which every Biafra have vowed with their blood. They must protect it this time. Nobody will stop that. That is what Nigeria is missing. So when they tell you international community stories that they will continue to give you the oil, you will continue to lay the pipe on the ground to suck the oil from Biafra land to Europe, I'm telling you, that is not going to happen anymore. The earlier you cut off that relationship and allow the people of Nigeria to live and allow people to exist and allow people their life, the earlier you do that, the earlier history will judge you as an individual, as a president, as a country that cherishes the fundamental human rights of individuals more importantly than any economic gain. So this is what these criminals perpetrated by the Nigerian state have done using their DSS. So they filed this history 5/29/2025. That was the day before we opened our Washington, D.C.
embassy.
It was a Thursday because our event was on a Friday.
Yes.
So they used this individual called Amandabiri that works with Moran Globals in Washington, D.C. And Elias Gonzalez is one of those individuals planted by the Nigerian state as a lobbyist. He's not a lobbyist. He was planted by the Nigerian state to disrupt, again, to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Thank God, the crop of Biafrans that are here at this time are people that we are 10 times ahead of everything that they are planning. So, in conjunction with that, Elias and Amandabiri and some of these ex-brigade cabinet members, they now went and filed this lawsuit on 5/29/2025. If you can go ahead. So the docket summons 1/63/2025 electronically as they sued. You can see there's a request for summons to issue filed by Biafra Republic government in exile. You can see Dabiri Abkenari, that is his name. Dabiri Abkenari Arman. And Biafrans are using this opportunity to tell the global, Moran Global, this guy, Dabiri Abkenari Arman, he is going to destroy your firm. I promise you that. You better sack him immediately. This Dabiri Abkenari Arman, he is the one used by the Nigerian DSS to sue Biafrans so we will not get our independence. And whoever in their wider sense thinks that this guy is going to succeed, never. He entered this case 5:30, case assigned, reassigned, the case assigned to Judge Timothy. Whoever is Judge Timothy J. Kelly, again, we're using this opportunity, Biafrans, to tell you this case is instituted by the Nigerian Criminals DSS terrorist organization, using this Dabiri, Abkenari, Aman, and the one they call Elias, and some of their cronies in Biafra, like those that went to testify against our prime minister. It is all the same cabal. That's what they are. Certificate of disclosure, corporate affiliation. So they docked it for certificate of the closure of financial interest by Biafra Republic government in exile. You can scroll down, please. So now you can see on number 3, the father entered. This same Aman Dabiri, working with Moran Global, they went ahead and listed all these names you see here are the cabinet members of the new nation of the United States of Biafra that was declared in Finland on November 29th, 2024. The Nigerian government tells them to go and sue us, to go and sue those cabinet members. That is exactly what Aman Dabiri and Elias and the Briggy, some of the ex-Briggy cabinet members that we are previously, all this while, that we are affiliated with the Nigerian government to stop the declaration and the restoration of Biafra. So when they knew they couldn't stop that because of some of us, what else did they do? They went to court to sue Biafrans. So now you see Biafrans suing Biafrans. For what? Nothing except the wish of the Nigerian government and the DSS to stop the restoration of the independence of the United States of Biafra. That's exactly what you are seeing here. You can see all the names that were listed here. These are on public record. If you can scroll down, please. Okay. So they filed the complaint against all defendants, and then they summoned about 14 or 15 people. If you can scroll down, please. Oh, that's it, right? Okay, great.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is what the Nigerian state and the DSS have done, using the criminal elements that were in former Briggy cabinet members. And you can see them every now and then. They will say that they are this, they are that. They use them, they colluded with them. Now, Nigerian government, using this Aman Dabiri and Elias and whoever they are working with in Biafra, they've sued those that are working for Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. So again, this fundraising today, we need all the money from Biafrans, from friends of Biafrans. We need all the money to ensure that the Nigerian state, the Nigerian terrorist state, does not stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much, family. Very happy. He is there and doing the wish of the people. And today I took time to go out earlier to present the Biafran, our USB Constitution and Declaration to some congressmen here. And they are very, very excited. Actually, I had so much stories today. You would be so surprised how these individuals were in Biafra land during the Nigeria Civil War. I'm telling you, Congressman Carter was part. He observed, he noticed, he experienced this Kwashiorkor thing before they left Nigeria with his parents. So it was such a marvelous story. And I feel so happy when, before I even try to talk about, they are the one telling me about what happened in Nigerian Civil War, how the starvation and all that. And I'm like, they were like, they already know about it. They're fully aware. Hello. And I'm like, okay, that actually made our job easier for Nigerian President Tinubu and Christopher Musa that is thinking they can stop us. And some of their riffraff agents, they have scattered all over the world. We will tell them that we are ready this time around. Again, this game is over. You cannot an abused wife that ran away from the husband's house to go back to the man that is abusing. Never gonna happen. I didn't mean me. No, it can never happen. By all laws of the Hill, all laws, those that are teaching us, you cannot tell an abused wife
to go back
away from the husband's house after series of abuses, intimidation, beating, hurting, injury, and he ran out from the husband's house. Only a crazy person will tell that woman to go back to that husband's house. That is why Nigeria has failed in all the things they are doing. They can't. That's why they failed. Because we were waiting for Bianca Ojukwu, the one that filed the case to the Finnish authorities, to the Finnish embassy in Finland. We were waiting to see her in Finland. Bianca, why are you running away from Finland?
She missed her flight.
Oh, okay. She missed her flight. Bianca Ojukwu, no, why are you running from Finland? We are quickly to take money from Tinubu and the Nigerian terrorist state, and they appointed you Secretary of Information.
Is that Foreign Affairs?
Minister State. She's the junior one. There is a major. There's the main Minister of Foreign Affairs. She's the junior one, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, something like that. So now they gave you money and you took it. They gave you the position, and then you quickly ran to the Finnish embassy in Nigeria to tell them, oh, your husband has been doing it. Many lives were lost. If this Biafra comes again, many lives will be lost. You quickly ran there to lie when you could have done better to save your people. You went to do the biddings of the Fulani terrorist state. You went to do Christopher Musa's bidding and Tinubu's bidding, right? And you submitted documents to Finnish embassy in Abuja, and then they moved it to Finland through their legal department, and boom, they got our prime minister for questioning. And you think you have succeeded. Now, during the time of questioning Bianca Ojukwu, you would have come to Finland now. You submitted those documents in Nigeria. Why didn't you come to Finland to be a witness? Why didn't Tinubu come? Even the interior the minister that was in Finland, why didn't he show face to also be part of the people that are going to talk? No, you are a coward. You all are cowards. You couldn't do that. But you sent some riffraffs, Biafran IPOB riffraffs. You sent them to Finland court to go and help you do your bidding, right?
To make a mess of themselves.
Yes, so you send those riffraffs. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and Peter Mba, Enugu State Governor, you all has been shouting Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. Why didn't you meet Simon Ekpa in court if you are the man or the woman that you are? Why send those riffraffs? Some of them even run away to go there and mess themselves up. And that one was saying, it was Simon Ekpa that is really in charge. It was his biddings that the people do. So you all realize Simon Ekpa is in charge of IPOB, right? But behind the scene, you all say Simon Ekpa is not a part of IPOB, right? Imagine our people. But again, thank God that this thing is happening.
Yes.
Well, that's what it happened. Because if it did not happen, this plan by Christopher Musa and Tinubu and Bianca, with these DOS people, some people will still be saying that these are DOS IPOB Nigeria, that they want Biafra. Some people will not know. But now that it happens, Biafrans, you now know who your enemies are. So it's good that it happens. That case is not going anywhere, I'm telling you. It's not going anywhere. But I pity more those Biafrans that are being used by the Nigeria terrorists to fight against other Biafrans. Not that what you're doing will make sense, because Biafra is already here. We met all the criteria. We are defending our nation. What you're doing will not make a single difference. Nigeria will just continue to kill your people, kill Biafrans the way they are doing. They will continue to kill your brothers and sisters. And they're killing innocent people. They are not confronting the United States of Biafra military. No, they are not. They are killing innocent men, innocent women, innocent children, locking up innocent, just like the guy that they just released after 1 year and 4 months. Unarmed Biafrans. So that's all they are doing. So Biafrans, this battle has been brought to your doorstep. You must make sure that Nigeria leaves Biafra land. They have no business in Biafra land. And those of you that are the Igwes or the chiefs and the religious leaders, you need to start telling Nigeria presence, those of them, to leave our land, because Biafra is a sovereign nation. They have no business being there. And those of you wearing Nigerian military and police uniform in Biafra land, you need to start leaving. You need to resign that job. If you really cherish your life, you need to resign, because you have no reason being in Biafra land at this point with Nigerian uniform, because we've declared our independence. We will protect our people. We will protect our land. So thank you so much, dear friends from D. That's all I have. It rains today.
Thank you.
It's almost like, oh my goodness, almost 7 going to 8. Oh Lord,
Yes.
we need to go and rest.
Yeah, we have tried.
Thank you so much.
DPM, the multi-admin just sent me a message. He's left. I think he's up now. Okay, he's left. He has left? Okay, he has left. The multi-admin.
Okay. All right.
Please go ahead. Thank you.
So again, thank you so much, Biafra. And those that are watching and you've not donated, you can also donate anonymously, please. Go to www.newdimensionmandate.org and donate. Reach out to FAMD for Homeland accounts. We have several Homeland accounts. Almost all the 40 states of the United States of Biafra government now, they all have their private accounts. So reach out to your state governors. They will give you the account numbers. Continue to donate in those accounts. We have the right to donate on those accounts to use the money to build Biafra land. Do not be scared of what Nigerian terrorist state will be doing. You know, no, you don't. If our leader Nnamdi Kanu is scared, will he be doing where he is now? Or our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? So they are the one that will be scared of us, because we are the people. They are 1%. We are the 99%. Both them and their delegitimized governors, the Ebubago, the Operation Udoga, they are 1%. We are 99%. Put your leg down. Tell them to leave. It is our nation. It is our land. They must leave. There are not two ways of, they don't leave today, they will leave tomorrow. I promise you that. So thank you so much, Famdi.
Thank you. And then that brings the curtain down. All right. I see Honorable Chukwuma. Honorable Chukwuma, can you please make it in a jiffy?
Why do we have 4 hands up again?
The other ones are not there. Honorable Chukwuma, are you there?
Okay, good.
Honorable Chukwuma, unmute yourself. Is that Honorable Chukwuma from Guyana?
DPM,
Okay,
please.
yeah.
I just sent a message. I just need